Hi, my name is Michael and I am a finance and accounting student here at the University of South Carolina, graduating in May of 2022. For the summer of 2021, I'll be working with Piper Sandler and their consumer group in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming to college, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I just had an interest in personal finance, and so I quickly joined some organizations and made some friends who were well along their finance career path. They advised that I take the Adventis Bootcamp, and so I did so in the spring of my freshman year and quickly earned both level 1 and level 2 certifications in the 2 weeks that followed. That had piqued my interest and set me off to the races. I quickly applied to the investment banking prep program at the University of South Carolina, and Adventis made me competitive enough to earn a spot in that program. Over the next summer, I worked with the South Carolina State Employees Pension Plan and started networking with a lot of industry professionals. By the time fall rolled around, I was doing work in the investment banking prep program, and I felt that Adventis had set me apart in terms of modeling skills from the rest of my classmates, maybe a step or two ahead, which was all that I needed to be successful in that program. Fast forward a few months and I'm looking at recruiting season starting in February of 2020. And ultimately I interviewed with 3 firms, and the technical questions in these interviews were super easy. See, I would run through the Adventis model before I had any interview where I thought I might receive technical questions, and that set me up to be super successful in these interviews. That nothing was new, nothing was a shock. I just kind of knew what the interviewer was asking me because I could relate it to the model and I could visualize what I would do if I was sitting there in front of the Excel computer screen. Ultimately, I won 2 offers and accepted Piper Sandler in April of 2020. So these days, I highly recommend Adventis to anyone and everyone. Adventis helped jumpstart my career because it took these abstract finance and accounting things that I learned in my classes and kind of put them all together and applied them to a real world scenario. And though the Adventis model is basic, it teaches you the fundamentals that you need to know to be successful and to be competent when you're talking with industry professionals, which is super important when you're networking. So all in all, it was a great program. I don't think I would be where I am today without it, and I highly recommend it to anyone going into high finance.